Good evening, everyone. My name is Shubham Sunil Banda. Today's topic is about climate changes. Firstly, we have to know what is a climate change. Climate change refers to a long-term shift in a temperature and a weather pattern. Such shift can be natural due to the change in the sun's activity or large volcanic eruptions. But since the 18th century, activity have been the main driver of the climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and the gases. Burning fossil fuels generate the greenhouse gas emissions that act as a blanket wrapped around the earth, trapping the sun's heat and raising the temperature. The main greenhouse gases that are cause climate change including carbon dioxide and the methane. These come from using the gasoline from for the driving a car or a coal for the heating a building. For example, clearing a land and cutting down the forest can also release the carbon dioxide. Agricultural oil gas operation are major source of the methane emissions. Energy industry, transport, building, and agriculture and the land are the among of the main sector causing the greenhouse gases. How humans are responsible for the global warming. Climate scientists have shown that the humans are the responsible for the virtual all the global heating over last 200 years. Humans activity like one mentioned above causing greenhouse gases that are the warming and the world's faster than any time in a list of the last 2000 years. The average temperature of the Earth's surface is now about 1.1 degrees Celsius warmer than it was in the 18th century before the Industrial Revolution. The warmer than at any time in the last 10,000 years. The last decade from 2011 to 2020 was the warmest on a record, and each of the last 4 decades have been warmer than any previous decade since 1850. Many people think climate change mainly means a warmer temperature, but temperature rises is only the beginning of the story because the earth is a system where everything is connected. Changes in one area can influence the change in all the others. How people's experiencing the climate change in a diverse way. Climate changes can affect our health, ability to grow food, housing, safety, and work. Some of us are already more valuable to climate impact, such as the people living in a small island nations and the other developing countries. Conditions like sea level rise and the saltwater have advanced to the point where whole communication have been relocated and the and protected, the putting people at a risk famine. In the future of the number of people displaced by the weather related events in expected to rise. How we can face the huge challenges, or but already we know many solutions for the climate changes which we have to know about them. Many climate change solutions can deliver economic benefits while improving our life and protecting the environment. We also have a global framework and agreement to the guide progress, such as the Sustainable Development Goals and UN Framework Convention on Climate Change and the Paris Agreement. Three broad categories of the action are cutting emissions, adapting to the climate impact, and the financing required adjustments. Adapting to climate protect the people, home, houses, business, livelihoods, infrastructure, and the natural ecosystem. It covers the current impact and those likely in a future. Adaptation will be required everywhere, but must be prioritized now for the most of the people with the fewest resources to cope with the climate hazard. The rate of the return can be high. Easily warming system was for easily warming system for the disaster for instance, and save lives and the properties, and can deliver the benefit up to 10 times in the initial cost. There is need for the urgent action on the climatic changes. The health impact and the prevent million of the climatic changes related to deaths. The world must limit the temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Past emissions have already made the certain level of global temperature rise and other changes to the climate. Global heating of even 1.5 degrees Celsius is not considered safe. However, every additional tenth of degree warming will take a serious toll all on people life and the health. WHO responses to this all the challenges in center around three main objectives: promote the action that both reduces carbon emission and improve health. Second one is build better, more climatic resilient and the environmentally sustainable health system, and the protect the health from the wide range of the impact of the climate changes, in which the promote action that both reduces carbon emission and the improve health, in which we contend supporting a rapid and equitable transition of clean energy ecosystem, ensuring that health is central of the climate changes and mitigation of policy. In a build better, more climatic resilient and the environmentally sustainable health system, ensuring the core services, environmental sustainability, and the climate resilience as a central component of the UHC and a primary health care profession. Supporting the health system to uh, cheaper and more reliable, cleaner and the cleaner solutions. In protect health from the wide range of the impact of climate changes, assessing that the health volunteers and the developing health plans, integration climate risk and the implementing the climate informed surveillance, the response system of the key risks such as extreme heat and the infection disease, supporting the reliance and the adoption of the health determining. Thank you so much.